Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones looking to throw right away. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Gets past one man. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 56 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy that defenses had better focus on.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Giants, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And this one caught by Beasley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now Elliott. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Running with Elliott. And he'll be caught behind the line of scrimmage at the 3. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Throwing Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The road ahead a little bit more difficult now after that pick 6. So dealing with this deficit here, we'll see if he can try to make amends on this drive. 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Elliott will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The New York set to take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 93 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10. The Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw again. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. On 2nd and 7, Prescott connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
First down, Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing, Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And he gets this only to the... On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Just short of the 45 at the 44. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A first down throw for Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one goes out wide for Barkley. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's got Slayton on the slant. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Alvin Kamara, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Justin Herbert, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. George Pickens, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. back to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Our halftime festivities behind us as we're just about set for the opening kick of the second half. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott now. And he finds Beasley complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his tight end Sprinkle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Zeke going to get it on the option.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. He hits Beasley right side.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Prescott to throw on 4th.
Open man Lamb. It's complete.
And he's brought down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Ryan Knoll.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd and very short. Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 1st rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Gano the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. As they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Prescott on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Prescott off play action.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Jones throwing on first down.
Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Now Jones. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's
Thank you.